Hi, friends. It was so great to see you on Friday when Kumu Katie and I dropped by your live sessions. It was so nice to see that everybody is happy and healthy and enjoying being in school online. When Kumu Katie and I went to first grade, she helped me to present this story to the first grade students because they're working on a wild animal habitat project. So I thought I would share this book with everybody today, which is called Me, Jane. And it's written by Patrick McDonnell and published by Little Brown and Company. Some of you may have read this with me before, but sometimes it's wonderful to read a story that's familiar. So I hope that everyone enjoys this one today called Me, Jane. Jane had a stuffed toy chimpanzee named Jubilee. She cherished Jubilee and took him everywhere she went. And Jane loved to be outside. She watched birds making their nests, spiders spinning their webs, and squirrels chasing one another up and down trees. Jane learned all that she could about the animals and plants she studied in her backyard and read about in books. These are all the notes that Jane took. She learned a lot about animals, and I think she liked to draw like some of you do. One day, curious Jane wondered where eggs come from. So she and Jubilee snuck into Grandma Nut's chicken coop. They hid behind some straw and stayed very still and observed the miracle. It was a magical world full of joy and wonder, and Jane felt very much a part of it. Jane often climbed her favorite tree, which she named Beech. She would lay her cheek against its trunk and seem to feel the sap flowing beneath the bark. Jane could feel her own heart beating, beating, beating. With the wind in her hair, she read and reread the books about Tarzan of the Apes, in which another girl, also named Jane, lived in the jungles of Africa. Jane dreamed of a life in Africa too. A life living with and helping all animals. At night, Jane would tuck Jubilee into bed, say her prayers, and fall asleep. To awake one day to her dream come true. The end. Now, you may have noticed from this last photograph that this is a true story. This is the story of Jane Goodall, who did grow up to go to Africa to help the chimpanzees. There are so many people in this world who want to help take care of animals and keep them safe. So if you're interested in learning more about them, you can find out more in books and online. I hope you friends are taking care of yourselves and your family and you're staying safe and healthy. I miss you very, very much. I'll see you again soon for another story. Friends.